Hey there. Hey
Hello.
everybody.
Hello.
Hello.
This is it. Episode 24. Weekly
nervous.
install. Episode 24. We've been away for a while.
We have?
Yeah.
Last episode we uploaded was the 27th of February. It's now what, 13th of April?
Yes.
Well,
Yes,
at time of recording is 13th of April.
Yeah.
Don't worry if you're listening to this the day it's gone up. You haven't lost time. You haven't gained
Unless
time.
you're Bran
We just recorded it
and you
late.
time travel.
early.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, oh, it was only put up today.
Like, it doesn't matter. You
And you
leave my
put up
time
that
traveling
trailer.
alone, right?
When you told me about that
it
trailer.
doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Look at us
Okay.
right back into the usual carry on. Hello. Welcome back. We are in our new headquarters. We finally sorted out our contractual obligations with the office and we're here.
Yep.
This is it. Weekly install
Office. I wouldn't-
Looking at this now, you're probably thinking to yourself as well, like, this is different. You'll notice all our stuff has kind of changed colours more than anything else, but we're back. We're back better than ever.
Yeah.
We're like the PS4 of podcasts right now.
And hopefully we'll have some sort of schedule.
Yes, definitely.
Not even schedule, but we'll be putting shit up. Like,
Yeah, no, we're back. We're back doing
don't say that.
what we love doing.
Every time we
We
say
love
we're
doing
back.
it so much. Well, we always said at the end of an episode that, like, oh, don't worry, we're coming. We're sure this time. There's probably going to be an episode next week.
I'm gonna keel over now
90%,
tomorrow or something.
yeah.
I'll keel over now tomorrow, and there will be another episode for fucking.
Well, what
6
we're going to
months.
try to do, we've kind of decided what we're going to do is, if we're man down, we go on with like an emergency 2-man podcast.
Yeah.
We're going to try get some sort of content out weekly.
Yeah.
The aim is to have some sort of gameplay thing and a podcast. Now
Yep.
again, as you well notice, listener, we are not exactly mans of our words,
No,
Definitely.
not at all.
but it could happen. Stranger things have happened. Look at this. You're getting an episode now. A lot of you thought that would never happen. But here we are. Here we are. And guys, a lot of stuff has happened
It has.
in the whole entertainment sphere.
I can't even remember like where we should start off with.
All I remember
it's
is last
been
time we were
ages.
still super impressed with John Wick.
Yeah,
Yeah,
But we might talk about it later, but John Wick has competition when it comes to being a badass.
Yeah.
Matt Murdock, Daredevil, gunning for you.
Still have to watch it.
You haven't watched it yet.
No, I haven't. No.
Shit.
It's so good. It's genuinely,
Very
I was
good.
super impressed at how good Daredevil, for those not to know, Daredevil went up on Netflix. I've seen all of season 1. Connor's almost halfway through it and Bran has yet to start.
Yeah, on episode.
We never did introductions
6.
either.
Oh,
we haven't.
And we've been away for so long.
Sorry.
People are thinking like, what is this? Who are these voices? What's this disembodied voice in my head? Well, this is Benny. Hello, remember me? Your host. I do most of the talking. Bran,
I'm Bran. I do the least of the talking.
you do the least of everything.
Fuck you.
And I'm Connor. I do a lot of giving out.
Connor has angered many a minority out there, but he's seen the error of his ways. He's hung up his
Why are they minority?
hood.
No one said about that.
You pick on minorities. Go back and listen to anything.
Oh,
Any podcast.
wait. I remember now, actually.
There's been
Shut
more
up,
than
shut
one.
Up.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Port. Oh, I'm not even going to mention it. We'll just move on.
Let's move on.
Yeah.
The big thing, for a long time, one thing we always talked about and went on about for a long time on this podcast, Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah.
Since we last spoke, the heists have been
Ooh.
released, and it's coming out on PC
It's
this
been
week.
so long. since
Tomorrow.
we were-
It's out yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Don't worry, Brandon, you'll get the concept of this whole time thing.
Well, you
some
do
stage.
realise you didn't mention the time of recording is the 13th.
Shut
at
up.
the start of the video.
It's
Or the-
out.
But
It's
then
out.
we also explained how it's not the 13th, it's whatever day that don't worry.
Okay.
Sorry.
Now, repeating ourselves. We're, 4 minutes in, and already we've run out of ideas that we're talking about stuff we've already talked
It's
about.
alright, just keep going. GTA.
Heists. Have you done them all yet, Brian?
I've
Have you done any yet?
I've done 2.
The intro and the first one, or?
I've done 3 then.
Cool.
Yeah.
Con, you've done them all, haven't you?
Yeah.
I've done
All
them
of
all
them.
as well.
Class.
Yeah, I must say, I'm super impressed with them. They were really well done.
Mm.
I like how everyone has their own individual role and no one person can do it on their own. You need a team and you need a team working together to do them.
Yeah, I like
They're
how
really well done.
you just had. It's just like playing the game, really.
Yeah.
And you had your own cutscenes. Like each team had their own. They were listening to whoever, like, and the other team were listening to another person,
It's
kind of another character talking to them.
a very good
It was
idea.
no, it was all done. And they have different cutscenes and stuff.
We need more.
You can't say that though. You haven't played them all.
I know, but
Well, see, the thing is though, like some of them, like the Prison Break one, the kind of middle heist you do, you could play that. If you take on each role each time, that's 4 different
Yeah.
missions.
Actually, yeah,
like it
that's-
plays. That's what I'm saying.
yeah.
It plays very differently. One of them, two of the roles you're breaking into the prison. They're pretty similar, but they are different. One person's flying a buzzer helicopter, taking out things, and another person is flying the plane you need to get away from the place.
Yeah.
And you can do that mission 4 times, and that applies to almost each mission you do. All the heist setup missions are multiple roles, and you can take over any one of them roles and see the mission slightly differently.
Mm.
And then there's 4 heists, four player
That's
heists.
the first one, is it? No, that's the second one.
I didn't want to say earlier on. The first one is the 2-player tutorial heist, basically.
Yeah.
The first 4-player one, is it a Prison Break?
nope.
Honestly, can't remember
It's not.
the order
se-
of them.
The,
Well, that's the
se-
first
the
one.
second proper one is the Prison Break, because I know, because
No, what's the first one, though?
We spent an ungodly amount of time on it, but
The first official one is the Prison Break, isn't it?
is it?
I think it is, because then it's the one in when you're skydiving into the
Humane Labs.
yeah.
So it's Prison Break, Humane Labs, Trevor, and Bank.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bank?
No, you missed the prison again.
No, that's what I
Prison-
said. It's
Humane
Prison,
Labs.
Humane Labs, Trevor's one.
Yeah.
And then
Does Trevor not have 2? Oh my god.
we only
Oh.
did these. No,
Oh.
Trevor's only one.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
There's
There's
Humane
loads.
Labs.
There's loads of missions in that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, there's like about 5 setup missions to each of them.
Yeah.
What's the last heist? We are so bad at this.
The last heist is the bank,
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, cool.
and it was really fucking hard.
Yeah, no, it was
We
awkward.
kept losing. We got the minimum amount the first time we did it.
Second time we did it, though, we got loads. Because we ditched our bikes, got into a car, and all drove together.
Yeah,
We done good.
They're gonna fix that somehow, though. They have to. In that you can't get out of. I don't know, because that's just too easy. Oh, it was so fucking hard with the bikes though at the end.
Again, because you need everybody to do it. You need everyone to survive.
Yeah,
The only person who stands a chance of getting there is whoever is at the head of the pack. Because they're the ones who the police cars kind of slam on their brakes beside, and then the other 3 players come up onto already stopped police officers. Do you know what I mean?
we haven't even done it properly. Where we've always gone onto a boat, haven't we? We haven't jumped off.
We've been in
Remember-
a car, so we've just kind of straight driven.
Yeah.
Because the way the mission is meant to end is you're on your motorbikes, you go up through the mountains, you jump off a broken bridge or something,
And then
into
get
the
into a
river,
boat.
get into a boat and go. Whereas we have driven around the mountain, driven down the coast and onto
Yeah.
the boat. Which works. It works. We got paid. We just didn't
And are
see the
they-
badass fun.
Are they supposed to be releasing these? Are these going to be in another DLC pack now where you'll have to pay, or?
They haven't said.
Oh.
My kind of thinking was that maybe, do you know the way it was basically every 2 months you'd get a free update?
yeah.
Yeah.
Be it like Last Team Standing, Flight
Yeah.
School, whatever. I was thinking maybe they'll add stuff with the update. Like there's talk of a casino update.
Hmm.
So that would add extra, it would add the casino as a playable thing, bonus mini games, bonus missions, and then maybe 2 months later add a casino heist. So alternate between update, heist.
But are they going to be free?
It's a lot of content, yeah. For
Well, it could be, because the main DLC they're talking about is the... Now, I'm not saying add like 5 heists every time. I'm saying
Yeah.
like add
one.
like
One heist.
new clothes, like what they've done, new clothes, few new cars, 4 or 5 new missions, like if they do add the casino.
Yeah.
And then 2 months later add 1 heist in the casino. It's only 5 missions.
Yeah. True. Because what is the information on the DLC?
Nothing.
None.
Just that there's substantial single player DLC in development.
Okay. So
It's
it
kinda-
might not even be this year.
No.
Probably
There's
not.
kind of... Well, I won't be
They would-
surprised.
You'd imagine that you'd hear something.
Well, again, PC version is out now.
Yeah.
So
Oh, true, yeah.
anything from here on out is going to be
On
new
everything,
content. It's
yeah.
not going to be
Oh,
60 frames per second PC trailer. It's going to be, here's a new mission.
I'm
Here's
guessing
new
heists
stuff.
are on the out or from the get go on PC.
Oh, yeah.
But that's what we were saying before, that like we imagine the PC version is going to launch feature complete.
Yeah.
Anything you can do on console, you can do on PC from
Day one.
install.
I
Yeah.
was tempted to get it. It's only I say it's still quite expensive for a PC game, but 55 quid.
Again, no, for what it is.
I know.
7
yeah.
discs.
GTA.
Yeah.
7 discs.
Yeah.
But heists, they
They're
get our
class.
approval.
Yeah, thumbs
Yeah.
up.
How many John Wicks?
One fully trained angry John Wick.
Nice.
Definitely.
That's grand.
The floor is dug up. He's got a pocket full of gold, and he's got anger in his heart.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
I didn't know
definitely.
what you were on
Yeah.
about there.
Witcher.
Yeah, you'd have
Witcher
to watch
3.
the movie to get that one.
For
Witcher
everyone who
3.
doesn't know, anyone who hasn't listened to previous podcasts, I've been the only one kind of excited for Witcher 3 of the group. But recently, CD Projekt Red released their Witcher 3 overview trailer, which has converted my 2 podcast co-hosts here, boys.
Literally.
What has it changed your minds?
Fucking badass.
I got turned today. I saw the trailer halfway through. I'm buying this game.
But what made you change from no interest to day one purchase?
Looks unbelievable. I didn't actually look anything up on it. It's just been there. It's like, whatever. Then I actually watched the proper trailer where everything pastes together. It's like, oh, this looks really fucking cool. So now I'm buying it. And this is the story how Bran liked The Witcher.
You're weird.
I own 1 and 2.
And what swung it for you, Ken?
I never played them, but when I seen trailers from in the shop and where I work and stuff, and I've seen them. They looked good, like graphics class, whatever. But anything I've seen it was just weird. Anytime he was on a horse, going somewhere, it looked like, I don't know how to fucking describe it. It looked like the hills were... It didn't look as big as I thought it was in my head or something.
I mean, the
Something
scale.
about... Yeah, the scale was a bit off. I had like the trees were really small. I don't know what... I can't remember. It was like an E3 trailer, I think.
You know, he's
But the trees looked really small.
quite
And
large, like.
yeah, I
He's
know
not
that, but he's
a
not a
giant.
fucking... Yeah,
I
he's
know,
not
yeah,
still a
but-
tree.
He's still man-sized.
But he's
He's
like
a mutant,
what?
all right, but he's
He's like
man-sized.
6 foot something, isn't he?
Is it not that he's like 7?
No.
No, it's
No,
six,
sure, you
six
watched the
foot.
trailer today.
Yeah.
He wasn't towering over
Well, I
anybody.
played the second one, like, and they go on about how big he is.
Yeah, he's 6 foot something
man,
and
man.
just big. But no, it just looked like the scale was all off. But after seeing the new trailer and them just kind of having all that landscape in the picture and him up on the kind of cliff looking down and stuff, it looked bad. It looked like...
There was a nice amount of landscapey
Yeah.
kind of shots
Yeah.
in the trailer. As
That's
opposed
kinda
to-
what bought it
Because
for
what
me.
they've shown a lot... Yeah, well, again, for me, it was always... It's
It looked
one
like
of mine.
Assassin's Creed and kind of Elder Scrolls Skyrim blended in together for one big badass betterness.
Yeah, I'm just hoping now... Well, from their track record, you'd imagine it'll live up to the hype.
Yeah, and the comedy bit of the
vampire.
the
Well, there's a few
vampire
good
in
lines
the
in it.
thing.
There's a few good lines in it. Like, at the very start of the trailer, he walks into a bar and a fella kind of turns to him and says,
Oh,
like,
yeah.
sit down, you cocksucker. And it's like, yeah, cool. This is going to be a weird romp. It reminds me, and again, the trailer, it might be just because of the way the trailer was done, the overview one.
Oh, yeah.
It was very Rockstar.
Yeah,
The whole kind of like,
explaining.
in GTA Online, you and your friends will blah, blah, blah. And
Yeah,
this
Rockstar.
ran through everything. But the little hints of humour and the little silly character moments,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
the vampire.
Yeah.
Is it 1380 yet? No. Well, then fuck off, or whatever it is
Yeah,
he
yeah.
says to them. And it's kind of like, yeah, no, this game, for a serious game, it doesn't take itself too seriously.
Rockstar actually released a trailer today with the whole PC editor, and it has the voiceover, the woman voiceover going through the stuff.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
they've done it for a
Yeah.
while though.
Yeah, that's their thing. I think that was done on PS3 and stuff when it came out, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think
And
so.
PS4,
Ubisoft
yeah.
has started doing it as well. Like, again, Ubisoft will release 20 plus trailers for a game.
Yeah,
But
Yeah.
they've started now, like, a couple of weeks before releasing like a full just 7 minutes.
yeah.
Here's what all 20 trailers were saying, kind of thing. Which I really like though, because you get you don't see anything on it. You can watch this, and it just,
Yeah.
you know from that then, it's like, yeah, no, this
You nearly
is something I
prefer
want.
not watch the trailers and just watch the 7
Just wait for
cut
it, yeah.
together, them explaining what's happening, like. But yeah, no, I'm getting on PC though, because if there was multiplayer, I'd get it on PS4.
Well, again, and any listeners out there will know we're all primarily PlayStation.
Yeah.
It's all I have. Bran has PlayStation and PC, but again, mainly, and you have an Xbox.
I have an Xbox, yeah.
But you're mainly PlayStation. Con, you're the same.
Mm.
But again, it's it's cheaper on PC, and two, there is no multiplayer. You're not losing out on anything by not getting on PS4.
Yeah. and I can still chat to ye if I
Yeah.
want.
Some of the friends were a bit
While
worried.
playing,
Yeah.
yeah.
They were like, "Oh, you won't be able to talk to us." I will.
Don't worry.
I won't forget about you.
Don't worry.
So that's The Witcher 3.
The next then,
Oh, I've
Go on.
something to tell you. I don't know whether I told you. Just going on like getting games and shit. I'm getting Batman
I ain't getting Batman.
because I
100%.
wasn't
yeah.
getting Batman.
You weren't getting Batman?
I didn't like City.
What?
I know everyone says that to me, but I just didn't like it. It was
But
just
City-
too.
Asylum and City were
Much
two
or
very
something.
different
Oh yeah,
games.
they were
Yeah,
definitely very different.
One was a little small. It was a much more focused.
linear.
I wouldn't even say linear because you still had the whole island of Arkham. You
Well,
could
true,
go back,
yeah.
you could traverse, you could go back into places like non-mission essentially. You could backtrack your whole way through it. So it wasn't exactly linear. It was just a much more focused kind of, here's the grounds, here's the prison. Whereas they opened up, I loved Arkham Asylum and I loved Arkham City, but the kind of grander scope of City lost some of the kind of atmosphere, some of the, I don't know. I did enjoy it, but I can see why. I can kind of see why you didn't, because
Yeah.
it was a bit of a change up from the first one. Like mechanically played very similar, but it felt a bit different because you had the open city,
Yeah,
and the next one is going to be even bigger.
Oh, yeah, the new
So
one.
big, you
Oh.
need the Batmobile to get around that.
yeah. Well, that's why I think I might like it because in City, I don't know. There was a lot going on. You had so much to do, and you had to climb towers and glide your way across it. But now that you're in a car, it might be better. Like
Mm.
you drive somewhere now.
They've had to
instead
widen
of-
the roads.
Yeah.
The roads are going to be
Definitely, yeah.
noticeably wider from Arkham City.
Oh, really?
Yeah, well, the Batmobile's a tank.
Quite literally, actually, yeah. It's,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, it's a tank.
A tank, yeah.
Why? How did they scale it, or to the old roads?
I don't know. I didn't even know if
The
that's
old
true.
roads were tiny.
Yeah, that's one of the things. It was like a big city, lots of buildings, and like not
And
much
everybody just
like
stayed
ground,
inside,
if you know what I
yeah.
mean.
Well, it
was
did one
all
of them
on
things.
rooftops.
It did one of them things that kind of annoys me when some open world games do it, and it's kind of, you could stand on the tallest building in the game, and then they've all this fake world around you.
Yeah,
Because in Arkham, it was a section of Gotham that was sectioned off, but you could stand up on top and you could see like over the water there's Arkham
they did the
Island.
same in Dying Light.
Over there's a part of a city that doesn't exist. It's window dressing for the little world I can actually explore.
Yeah,
On a smaller scale, the Spider-Man games used to always do it as well, because it was on New York, but you could see
across
the bridges. Yeah, you'd get halfway across the bridge and be like, "Oh, they need me," and he'd turn around. So that was another thing that kind of annoyed me. So hopefully the bigger world, the whole
It's
city.
bigger, like
Yeah.
They just do it like GTA, and you just water all around the place and just get a map, sandbox.
but it's not. See, it's not surrounded by water though. Gotham.
Yeah, but
You didn't think that one through, did you?
neither's.
Well, GTA is not a real place. Like they're based on real places,
Yeah.
but Gotham, like, is
But
it?
Gotham's not a real place.
I know that, but it's generally.
But
Isn't it?
Gotham has a preset. It's a city that exists within the world already. Whereas with the likes of GTA, they can just be like, "Yeah, here's our imaginary state that's kind of separate, surrounded by water," and they're not stepping on their own lore. Like you can't just suddenly take a city that everybody knows and be like, "You know, fucking Mr. Freeze froze the fucking ground around and we snapped off and floated out into the ocean." Like, how do you explain where
Yeah, no,
this stuff has
get
gone?
you.
Do you know what I mean?
I get you. I just hope it's just a big. Fuck! It's just I don't even care. It's
I'm
just
just
gonna be a good
kind of
game.
disappointed we're not getting the.
Big collector's edition.
I think I'd get the Batmobile edition
Mm.
just because I just think the tank or the Batmobile
It looks badass anyway.
I'm honestly kind of gone off. Not gone off, because again, if I had the money to, I probably would. But
The collector's
editions.
Yeah,
of
no, I'm
games.
the same.
Lately, I just find
It's
that.
not even gone off. Just stop not being stupid about it.
Well, I just find lately that, like the collector's edition for, say, Far Cry 4, it came with a statue, little bits and pieces, Herc's Revenge or whatever the DLC was called. But for a lot less, you could have just bought the game and a season pass.
Mm.
And the season
Yeah.
pass was going to grant you a lot of extra game content anyway
Yeah,
that you'd kind of use. So I'm more liking the idea of buying a game and a season pass than spending like what a game is 70 quid.
Yeah.
We'll say a season pass is 20.
Yeah.
So you're at 90 quid there. A collector's edition, if it has a statue, you're looking at probably 120, 130.
Yeah.
And
Or it doesn't come with-
the thing is, I've nowhere to put statues. I have a rake of statues. I have a lot of them, and they're in my attic,
Yeah.
in a corner. They're not. I don't see them. There's hundreds of euros of statues sitting there collecting dust.
Yeah. The
Do you know?
biggest mistake I made last year, or ever in my game purchasing history, is buying the DedSec edition of Watch Dogs. What a waste of money.
That was a
was.
badass statue, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, but just a waste of money for me.
Yeah, I'm kind of raging. I not raging about the game, just the DedSec.
Yeah.
One
No, I
thing
like
that
the
I
game.
don't know why I do as well, is investing in a collector's edition for a game I don't know if I'm going to like. Like Watch
Yeah.
Dogs. I end up investing in this world, this character, Aidan Pierce. I was like, fuck it, I'm going to spend X amount. I don't even remember what that was, the DedSec
140.
edition. But we got a statue and stuff, and I was like, what if I played it? And I was like, he's a fucking idiot of a character.
Mm.
And then I've got the statue of this fucking man I despise. I was like, fuck you, Aidan, you hide behind Max Payne. I like Max Payne. That's like Max Payne 3 was an easy collector's edition for me because I like the franchise.
Fucking
Yeah.
badass.
Like Witcher. The Witcher does have a cool collector's edition coming out. It's like Geralt or whatever the fuck his name is fighting a griffin or something.
yeah.
And it does look cool, but again, I've never played them before, so I don't have any investment in the character. It's just a cool looking statue.
Yeah. Plus, like, what does come extra with The Witcher even?
Don't know.
Don't have to
Just
see.
these CDs and stuff.
That's been kind of announced since I decided I'm not getting collector's editions anymore. So I haven't kind of been keeping up with what
Yeah.
comes in them. The last collector's edition I was tempted on, or the last one I kind of was in two minds about, was Dragon Age Origins.
What was in that one?
But I don't even remember.
Oh, that was the big
It had cool
chest
little
thing.
Yeah, it had cool little
It wasn't great.
world stuff in it. But again, for the price, there was no statue or anything.
No, it was like a quill and
Yeah, there was like just cool little things that exist within the
Yeah.
world of Dragon Age, but just nothing majorly special.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm the same. I'm not buying anymore. Just buy the
What
regular game.
did you
and
buy
that's it.
many?
I usually bought like the special editions, and stuff like that.
Well, that's the thing that's changed in the last few years as well. You've got your collector's editions and your special editions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Special is like your DLC, and collector is like your inanimate objects.
Yeah.
See, the good thing though is like the good thing with Ubisoft anyway is like if they do release, like say in the end, like you buy this game and you don't want to get the collector's edition straight away, and you play the game, you love the game, think the statue's class, but you don't want to pay all the extra shit for the
Yeah.
fucking playing cards and all that shit that comes with it. You can buy the statues from them. Like.
Yeah, and the cool thing is as well though, even if you loved Assassin's Creed, what was the last one? Unity.
Unity,
Yeah.
yeah.
Like if you loved Unity and you got the collector's edition and you got your statue of Arno, the ones they release separately are different enough that you can just buy them and have like two cool Arno statues. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They don't just like repackage their collector's edition stuff and resell them. They just do all new sculpts and stuff, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Ubisoft need to stop with their 20 editions of games, though. That's just fucking retarded.
It's just for different regions. I don't know even why it's a thing.
I think, which was it Watch Dogs that had literally about 15?
No, Watch
No.
Dogs had like 4.
Yeah.
Had like Vigilante, DedSec, collectors.
No,
special.
it was Watch Dogs. I remember Kotaku did an article on it. A big chart, actually, of what edition comes with what.
We looked this up later because that's where our knowledge of
Well, it's
its
not
collector's
15,
editions begin and end.
But
yeah.
there was like 2 statues. One with the black or the brown coat, and then there was one with the white coat for Canada or something, I think.
I just remember there was a chart to tell you what comes with what. It was just fucking idiotic.
There was one with Evolve. That was one of them that had a few.
Evolve has had, that's one
4,
game now that's
hasn't it?
coming to scrutiny for its DLC and collections and versions and stuff.
Well, it's just DLC packed with it that you haven't even played the game yet. Like,
Yeah.
Well, there was a lot of stuff as well. Like apparently, like some of the DLCs were pretty expensive. Like a weapons pack was like $5, and it was just made your shotgun blue instead of red. And it's kind of like that's not even kind of good DLC. Do you know? There was an awful lot of like just reskins for stuff that was quite expensive for what they were. One collector's edition though, I'm not getting. Would have gotten only for we've got more badass stuff ahead, is Batman.
Hmm.
I know you said it's not coming out. If it was coming, I wouldn't be getting it though. And do you know why?
Why?
Because we've got Gamescom. We've got
Oh, yeah.
our Gamescom tickets sorted now.
Yeah.
All we've left to do is book our flights, and then it's just saving.
Yeah.
We're going to Germany. We're going to do
Oh yeah.
vlogs,
we haven't done this in
videos.
ages, Yeah.
There's going to be a lot of content because it's not far away. Like, time is absolutely flying. It's not far away.
First week in August.
Yeah, we're what?
5th of August. 5th of
Middle
August
of-
we're leaving.
We're middle of April now, and
Yeah.
it's the 5th of August. Yeah,
It's going to be exciting.
4
yeah.
months, guys. 4
Less
months
than
and
4
you're
months.
going.
3.5 months.
It's a pity you're not coming.
I know. I'm just stupid with money and passports and
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
You have to get that
everything.
sorted.
Are we going to? No,
Oh.
again, it should probably be off the podcast, but we're going to record an episode while we're there. Maybe
I
one
think
of
you
the nights.
should. I think you should
Yeah.
get drunk in a hotel room and record a podcast.
Yeah, it's like what else is there to do in a hotel
Yeah.
room?
Paul would love that. Jesus. But yeah, no, it's going to be good.
Yeah.
We'll record. I wonder. There'll be some stuff you're not allowed to record. That's
Oh yeah, obviously, but like whoever's playing the
Oh,
game.
I don't know. No, anything on the show floor, anything we'll be able to see, there won't be any sort of stop
No.
on, if you know what I mean.
You're gonna have to
Yeah.
record something, obviously.
Well, like, let's say, because we're getting there on, or like Thursday is the first day it opens to the public,
yeah.
but I think Wednesday is all the press conferences.
Yeah.
So Wednesday there'll be all the announcements for new games, but then some of them will be playable on the show floor.
Mm.
So there's nothing, like anything that's kind of super secret will be shown behind closed doors and won't be shown to us.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we'll be walking around doing vlogs, doing just stuff. It's going to be good.
Yeah, it's
Actually,
gonna
really
be
looking forward
weird.
to it, yeah.
Lucky bastards.
Yeah.
We might have to
Get
get
your
used
money
to
together.
We might have to get used to being on camera beforehand.
Yeah,
So-
beforehand, definitely, yeah. And we need to get you guys some like weekly install T-shirts and stuff.
Yeah, no, we'll have to get,
Definitely,
we'll
yeah.
have to get kitted out.
Yeah.
Have to look professional. We'll bring all our mics. Oh, how are we going to do that?
That's it. No, we'll see. We'll worry about it at some other stage.
Have to get a little portable recorder or something.
But
Oh yeah.
no, we're excited. Like, we've been away for so long that I think we've all gotten the itch to come back and do it again.
Yeah.
Because we've been talking a lot lately. Before we sat down to record this episode, we've been talking a lot about what we want to do with the channel and kind of just refocus a bit on it.
We have a plan.
Well, as well,
Well,
now that
Yeah.
kind of
Ideas.
we're
Ideas,
all
yeah.
now that we're all resettled and stuff, we can start to move ahead with ideas and plans and just get the ball rolling on everything again. So again, for all our fans out there, we're gonna ask you to kind of subscribe, share, like us on Facebook.
Everything.
Yeah, we just have
Everything.
to start
And we'll
getting
be
the ball
doing this
rolling
more
on it.
often, so
We will. There's gonna be a lot
Don't-
more
don't be
stuff,
sad.
gameplay videos and podcasts and whatever else we come up with.
Do a bit of streaming and
Oh yeah, actually streaming, yeah.
And we've a really cool, where we are now, it's like where we're recording this now, downstairs is a really cool spot to do streams from.
Mm.
It
Yeah,
just-
no, it will be
looks- It looks just cool down there.
It'll be good. We'll have should we have the couch there to sit on?
We have everything you need.
Everything, yeah. We've everything.
The lighting down there is nice.
The only thing we need is webcam. Oh,
Well, if we're streaming just from PlayStation.
yeah, true.
Now,
yeah.
granted, it's not the most ideal of views on it kind of thing, but
Oh, but yeah, but we're far away, so it'll
Yeah, it'll be grand.
it'll be grand. Yeah, like we worry about it when we come
Yeah.
to it.
Sure, we can get a webcam if we really, really need to.
Yeah. A
About
wide
50
angle.
quid or whatever
Yeah.
for a class 1080p one. No, it'll be good.
if
We'll
anyone
have-
wants to buy us a webcam, just private message us on our Weekly Install Facebook page and we'll sort out details.
We will greatly appreciate it.
My PayPal is conbarrett92@hotmail.com.
No, just
Just send it to me.
message the Facebook there. It would be great.
But I just want to, if you do send anything to Connor, let the rest of us know because
Yeah,
he'd be
please.
sneaky and say,
yeah.
like, Connor, there's some nice new shoes you got. They look expensive. They look 50 quid expensive. And he'll be all like, yeah,
No,
what can I
man.
say? Balling, big balling now.
Earning them
I
YouTube
recently
money.
came into some money.
We still haven't got the 50 grand a year that promised us.
It's coming. It's coming. Look.
When did we start?
We're about to rebrand.
June
we're about
last
to
year, July.
rebrand, right? It's gonna happen, right? This time
We're not
next year.
rebranding.
This
Still
time
weekly
next year,
install.
we might have like 5K, right? And then you just keep going.
No, we're not going to have 5K.
Well, this time, what if we have 100,000 subscribers? I messed up.
100,000.
Yeah. Well, what if
Suck
we
a
do?
dick, will you?
I'd be happy
100,000.
to get 100 subscribers. If everyone who followed
What's going
us,
to be our milestone?
if anyone who followed us, well, when we hit milestones, we'll do special
We'll
things
suck
as
your
well.
dicks.
What?
No, let's not do that.
No, let's not do that.
Maybe
Fucking
if we like hit a billion.
hell.
If
Subscribers.
we hit 1 billion
If we
subscribers.
hit a billion subscribers. No, not a million.
No.
why
By
are you
this time
dropping your
next year.
standards?
Yeah, hold on.
By
What?
this time next year.
But why are you mad to like?
No,
suck
hold
a
on.
cock?
Let me.
I'm not.
Well,
man.
that's
That's just the milestone.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll get it then.
I'm not agreeing to this. Okay.
Who doesn't like that?
I don't, and I'm sure a lot of people don't.
You don't like getting your dick sucked?
Not by a man.
Just close your
No,
eyes.
I'm all right, thanks.
We'll get someone.
Do you remember when this podcast was about games
Yeah,
and
it's
movies?
a long time ago.
Now we're whoring ourselves out.
Movies.
Movies.
You said movies.
It is a movies.
Yeah.
Movies. I seen a very good movie. You
Go
guys
on.
haven't.
Go on.
Furious 7. It was awesome.
I didn't
loved
see
it.
it, so don't say it.
I'm not going to say anything. There's
Give us a spoiler-free review of it.
spoiler-free review by Bran in his most retarded way. There's one part it's actually in the trailer, but before that, Vin Diesel, the car that he's driving, he actually picks up the fucking car. And I don't know how that's supposed to be realistic, but that's my favorite part in the movie. And then my second favorite part in the movie is the end. I thought that was very good.
You can
My
see from that
favourite
why.
part is where he picked up a car.
You can
and
see
the-
from that though why we don't do reviews on this channel.
Yeah,
You wanted to do reviews.
Come on, Bran.
I know.
'Cause, yeah, Bran sent a very early review of Hitman back in the day before we committed
It was
to
a
any
proof
sort
of concept, and it worked because we're
No,
doing it now.
Didn't. No, it didn't.
Well, we're not doing any gameplays. Or
I know,
It
but
was
we're-
so bad. It was like I'm teaching myself video editing because a fucking trained chimp could do better than that, Bran.
Go fuck
And
yourself.
the thing is, in the year since you made that video, you haven't got any better. You've gotten worse, if anything.
Probably.
Oh, we just heard it.
Here's
Favorite
a
part was where
here's
Vin
a,
Diesel picked
a
up a car
peek
in
behind the
end.
curtain. But we were talking about kind of changing up just to kind of look at the channel and stuff. And Bran decided to give us a hand by downloading an app, getting a picture, and just writing weekly install on it.
Yep.
And that was Bran's contribution
That was
to
my
the channel so
contribution.
far.
Wait, which? Oh, yeah.
And he registered the email address.
And he made the logo the other day and spelled our name wrong.
I
Yeah,
did.
spelled weekly install wrong.
I
on
did.
it.
Yeah.
Spelled it with one L.
Yeah. 1 L instead of 2.
Again, now, if you like what you're listening to, you should subscribe to us on iTunes. Bran,
No,
you
No,
tell
Benny, we don't have that.
we don't have iTunes.
No, we don't.
Why is that?
I think it was Bran.
Yeah.
Bran was supposed to set that.
yeah.
He didn't.
Bran-
I was
Bran
supposed to set that up.
Didn't-
yeah.
he didn't.
Bran had
he
one
didn't do
job.
it. Yeah,
Yeah.
no, he didn't do it.
Didn't set up the RSS.
No,
really,
I
we
did
don't
not,
have any,
no.
We don't have anything on. We don't have anything.
Oh, what?
Yeah, no, this is just for YouTube. Like,
Sure, no wonder
Literally
we
no-
don't have 50,000 subscribers.
yeah, no,
They can't listen to us.
yeah, no, it's just YouTube.
Say what?
Go
Yeah.
suck a dick, and you go suck a dick.
Why did you give out to him a minute ago when he said go suck a dick? Now you're telling him.
Well, no, he's saying like if we hit a number of subscribers, that. What did you actually say?
He's giving blowies for subbies.
Yeah, no, it's not. I don't know what you're saying. Just leave me out of this.
Host, go say something. I'm not talking about dicks anymore.
What?
To see this up
Yeah, we're weird.
before we hit record, I said this to Bran now as well.
Don't care. I don't care.
Not try.
I'm not talking about dicks anymore.
Because I don't know if we've talked about it before. See, the weird thing is as well, like we're friends in real life.
Yeah.
So we talk a lot without microphones in front of our faces. So there's things like God only knows how many times we've repeated ourselves in this podcast. But for anyone who listens who doesn't know us, there's been 24 times they've listened to us for an hour. So you're going to remember much more what we've said. Like we've thrown out stories. I remember one of the boys when we first started kind of playing online with him and stuff, and it was weird that he knew so much stuff about us when
Oh, yeah.
do you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like it's
Yeah.
just we get out there, and because we're friends in real life, we're kind of comfortable chatting to each other,
Yeah.
and you kind of forget the mic is there. That's why Con has had his few little rants and stuff.
Yeah.
Now, in fairness, Bran in real life, even without the microphones, is always just sitting looking at his phone anyway, so it's much of a muchness.
Stop saying that word.
What?
It's a much of a muchness. I don't look.
It is though.
It's just fucking weird. You're the only person I know that says it, and you as well. Nobody
is
else
much of
in
a
my
much-
life uses the words. It's a much of a muchness. To me, it doesn't make any fucking sense. I don't. Just stop.
It just means there's no difference. Like
It just contradicts itself in my head. The word. It's a much of a muchness. What does that even mean?
It means it makes no difference.
Why not just say it makes no difference?
Because it's much of a muchness is a more poetic way of saying
Jesus
it.
Christ. Just say it makes no difference instead of, it's a much of a muchness. No, just say it makes no difference. There you go. For fuck's sake. Look what you did to him now.
That's not me. That's you attacking the English language is what's after fucking killing poor Connor.
Oh, God. Anyway.
Well, let's get this show back on track.
Exactly.
English.
Come on, Con. One thing that came out this week that I was super impressed by was the trailer for Ant-Man.
I didn't even see it. Oh shit.
Sorry, Con, you're going to have to actually talk into the microphone.
I saw the cool bit in it that you showed me.
It's well worth checking out. For me, it looks like the most fun Marvel movie since probably the first Iron Man.
That's good.
It
That's a good thing.
Doesn't
It's a
look
good
like
thing, yeah.
it. And again, I think it helps that they have Paul Rudd as Ant-Man and
Yeah.
stuff. It's kind of because of all the heroes, Ant-Man he possibly a hard one kind of sell. Like
It's
Iron
kind of
Man,
silly.
Iron Man puts on a robotic suit that gives him strength and he can fly and he's cool. Thor's a god, a space god, alien god. Hulk is the Hulk. Captain America, super serum. Ant-Man can make himself small.
Yeah.
Big. And big.
Giant Man makes himself
Yeah.
big. Ant-Man doesn't.
So, you lied to me.
No, I told you that.
Okay,
Like-
I heard it wrong.
Yeah, and that's
Yeah.
much more likely.
Yeah.
Much more likely.
I heard it wrong. Anyway, go on.
He just makes himself small.
Yeah.
That's it.
No, I just think it's of all the recent movies, it's a hard sell, and I think introducing a new character into the Marvel
It's
universe.
a weird one, yeah.
Mm.
Out of all of them, like.
Daredevil works because they did it as a TV show, and they got to build him over time. Because again, like he's a blind lawyer who kicks ass at night, kind of thing. Whereas, giving Ant-Man a full movie, Ant-Man, I think he's one that could have suited like the Netflix treatment or something.
A TV show, yeah.
But it looks like they're doing everything right so far. It looks like it's going to move. People are going to remember it. It's going to stand out a little from the rest of them because it does seem to have a bit more humor than. It's not all dark and gritty.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? He kind of stands out a bit more, and I'm really looking forward to it.
I was going to say, though, Spider-Man's kind of the same, but sure, that wasn't really Marvel's doing anyway.
No.
Yeah.
Because that was a bit...
Has that happened since we recorded?
Which?
That Marvel now
Well,
Oh,
probably.
yeah.
does a deal
We
with
haven't
Sony.
recorded.
Yeah, yeah,
We haven't recorded in ages, probably.
yeah.
Yeah, no. Spider-Man is going to appear
Avengers.
with our favourite Marvel heroes now on the screen, on the big screen.
Yep.
That's going to
See-
be weird.
It's they announced yesterday as well. Well, not announced, but they kind of have said that they're going back to a proper teenage schoolboy
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Peter Parker.
How is that going to work with all these adult, like,
Yeah, yeah.
big, strong adult men and then a little boy?
Well, he's
Well,
like
not a
a
little
teenager.
boy, but a teen. Yeah, but he's still a little boy.
I think it'll be cool still because like he's quite as like Spider-Man is a smart ass. He's a
Yeah, true.
like quips, quick comebacks. He'll be more
But is
than able
that
to hang
not
with them
what-
and stuff.
That's what Andrew Garfield was, though.
Yeah, but
Just
like,
out of school.
well, yeah, he was kind of Spider-Man in the college years, so they're just rolling back the clock a little. Like they don't have to. They're not. He's not going to be fucking walking around with his packed lunch and stuff that his mammy made him and kissing the fire and jacking on his back and out the door. Enjoy school. Fucking learn that alphabet. Like he's old enough. Like
Well, how
Yeah,
old?
but
you know,
Still.
fucking 15, 16.
that's
That's
still
just gonna
really
be
young,
weird,
though.
yeah.
But he's got superpowers.
Ah, but
Just
still.
think of a
He's
15,
stronger than the man.
16-year-old that you know. Imagine, right, he's in Avengers now. Think of that.
He's an Avenger now.
Yeah.
Maybe
Well, yeah, actually.
him and
That's
Tony
weird.
Stark.
That's weird.
But it's going to be again. He's going to just be.
When is his bedtime?
He doesn't have one. He's old enough that he doesn't have a bedtime.
If he was 17, that'd be better. I don't know. 15 just.
But I don't know
sounds-
what age they're doing them. I'm sorry. I didn't
We need
do
to
my
call.
fucking. We'll ring them.
Yeah, we need to
We'll
call
ring them
Marvel.
later on. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Not later on. We're not ringing them later on.
No, we're not ringing them. We're not ringing
No,
them like
we're
we
not.
rang Rockstar that time.
No.
We're
Jesus.
pretending to ring them.
I'll ring them if you want.
No.
Okay.
We're not ringing them.
Okay, no
We
problem.
don't know. They're not going to tell us.
That got weird.
John
That
isn't
did
going
get
to tell
weird.
us. He's only at the front desk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But what?
Um,
What were we saying? Oh yeah, just really young. It's gonna,
Super
yeah, I
young.
don't know. It's going to be weird.
It will be interesting to see how they're doing it. But in fairness, Marvel haven't really gone too far wrong so far. So it'll be. I have faith in them.
I don't know. I liked Andrew Garfield though.
One I'm really looking forward to is the Defenders when that eventually happens.
that's going to be a few years, isn't it?
No, probably I'd say. Now they haven't given any timeline for it, but they just said because the Defenders is going to be the culmination of all the Netflix shows. So we've got Daredevil now. Then we're getting, I think it's Jessica Jones is next. She's she was a superheroine when she was younger, but she's now kind of given up that life, and she's a private detective who investigates superhero-related cases and stuff.
Kind of like Powers.
Sort of, yeah. That's what I was thinking when I was kind of reading up on it. And then we're getting, I don't know in which order, but then we're getting, I'm pretty sure we're getting Iron Fist and Luke Cage. Luke Cage is a guy who, again, because these are all kind of heroes based in and around Hell's Kitchen in New York.
Yeah.
They're kind of like street level Avengers, if you know what I mean. And Luke Cage is a guy who kind of ran with gangs and stuff, and he ends up kind of going down for a crime he didn't commit, and he's in prison for a while. But there's a scientist in the prison who is trying to replicate the super serum that gave Captain America his powers, and he ends up kind of experimenting on Luke Cage, and he becomes almost indestructible. And then there's Iron Fist, who's just like a badass martial arts kind of fella. So the four of them heroes then will all become the Defenders, and they're going to have their own 13 episode series as well.
How long is that going to take to bring out though?
See, that's the thing. They've given no kind of indication of time. So we know we've got Daredevil. I think Jessica Jones is due later on this year.
Yeah, because
So
they'll
I'm
have to have a series out anyway.
Yeah. So I'm
At
wondering
least.
if maybe it's going to be 2 this year, 2 next year, then the Defenders after or something.
Yeah.
Because again, it's all tied into the Marvel Universe. So as they go on, depending on when they're released, they'll probably be affected by what's happened in the movies.
You'd wonder how they're just, because in fairness they are pumping just movies and TV shows out.
Netflix.
Netflix, just Marvel
Or
in
Marvel,
general.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
they're just pumping them out. Like,
Well, I really like what Marvel are doing with the whole, everything is connected. Their cinema Marvel Universe and their TV Marvel Universe are shared.
yeah,
Like Agent Coulson from the Avengers movies is Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
yeah.
Like he's one of the main guys on that. Whereas DC, do either you watch Arrow? You watch Arrow.
I don't.
I haven't seen the second season now though.
But like Arrow and Flash, I haven't seen Flash
they're
myself yet.
intertwined. Like,
But they're really good.
Yeah.
But they're not connected in any way to the DC movies that'll be coming out.
mm,
Like Flash has already, they've announced who's going to be playing him in the movie and stuff. So it's kind of a pity that they're going to have, because Arrow is a really popular show. Like people like Stephen as Oliver Queen. So just have him be Oliver in the Justice League movie and stuff. Do you know?
yeah,
It's kind of just, I like the way Marvel, everything you can watch of Marvel's is connected to everything else you can watch.
yeah. I like the little hints and
That's just
stuff
a-
of other
Little things.
movies and shows.
Yeah, like
and
even in Daredevil, Ben, the reporter fella, you can see behind his desk, he's got a framed front page article he's written on the New York incident.
yeah,
The thing from the first Avengers movie. So there's loads of little cool hints, and everything is everything, and
But that
It's-
just makes more sense.
it's much of a muchness.
yeah. It
between
is.
them.
That just makes more sense. Like everything's tied together. Why is DC just like?
But you could just have them as their own thing
I know, but it just seems
in
lazy.
any time frame. Like,
Just see
but
something I
again-
would do.
But again, that's nobody has done it like that up until Marvel.
I suppose.
Like you might hear of like a TV show or a movie that gets like a TV spin-off, but it's a TV version of it. It's not a continuation of the movie generally.
yeah.
Do you know? I can't think of any examples right now.
No, I
But-
don't
No,
know.
me neither.
Yeah, but you know what I mean. Like
Yeah.
I know the closest thing I can think of off the top of my head is, do you remember the TV show Firefly? That
Yes.
got cancelled,
never
but then there
watched
was
it,
such a
though.
fan push behind it that they got to make Serenity, which wrapped up all the loose ends, I think, in Firefly.
Hmm.
So that's been the only other case of where like a TV show and a movie have been closely connected like that.
Speaking of Netflix, Better Call Saul. I have watched all of it.
Hey, you've yet to start it.
I watched 2 episodes.
Oh, okay. It's good. I liked it, even though not really happened. You just kind of met him, and then you just coasted along. One big bombshell, and then it's like, oh, he's Saul now in the next season.
But
Wait a year.
would you say season 1 of Better Call Saul was better than season 1 of Breaking Bad?
They're different though.
Because Breaking Bad was kind of the same season 1. It wasn't until the explosion that stuff really kicked off in season 1.
Yeah,
Was that in season 1?
Yeah,
yeah.
Oh,
because that's when he becomes Heisenberg.
Oh, yeah. Spoiler alert, but if you haven't seen it,
Fucking
too
2008
late, like.
TV show. I liked it. I liked them both, so I don't know. I wouldn't put one better than the other.
That's one thing. Sorry now, just when we talk about, like, sorry for potential spoilers. How long is long enough to talk about something?
Oh
it?
no, Breaking Bad's over a while now. You can talk about it.
I know, yeah, but like say,
I know a lot of people that still haven't watched it, though.
Well, tough luck.
well, like let's say, for instance, Connor had never seen Terminator 2.
I
Like
haven't.
it came out in the,
90, yeah.
I haven't seen
but
it.
is it like you haven't seen Terminator 2?
No.
Yeah,
You
that
have,
was a
stop
really
lying.
good example.
Yeah.
No, but like-
I haven't.
What?
No.
But that's one like you
I've never really
recommend-
watched the Terminators.
But that's one you'd be like, no, I can't go watch Terminator 2. Like it's badass.
Seriously, yeah.
But like can we just talk about like the end of Terminator 2 on the podcast?
I don't care.
No, but you know what I
Personally.
mean? But like just when it comes to like that was just a weird example because it turned out you haven't seen Terminator 2. I wasn't planning on a comeback to that.
Yeah, I don't know.
Hey, how
Like-
long is long enough to spoil something
5 years?
without people being
Yeah.
allowed to legitimately get annoyed?
Yeah. It's like if you're planning on seeing it, you might be annoyed.
Well, like
But
GTA
watching
5 came out 2 years ago on
Yeah.
PS3 and stuff.
Yeah.
One of the like best-selling games of all time. Are we allowed to talk about how it ends? Like there'll be people out there who won't have played it to the
Well,
finish yet. They won't have finished it, but it's a 2-year-old game. It's been re-released twice now since.
Well,
Yeah.
50-something million people have
3
bought
times
the
on
game,
Tuesday.
So
it hasn't been out on PC, so for people who only have PCs,
The Last
they
of
haven't
Us.
played it.
The Last of Us, another game that's like sold really well. A lot of people have played it. When are we allowed to talk about how that ends and stuff?
I honestly don't know.
Leave a comment down below.
yeah.
How long is long enough that you can talk about something spoilery? Because
Well,
By
if you say
rights.
spoiler alert,
Actually, yeah.
Well,
if we
right.
yeah.
well, yeah, I suppose it's just kind of fair warning. But then I hate on podcasts when they're like, "Oh, if you don't want to like skip in a few seconds or like skip in a minute," it's kind of like, I don't want to. I don't know where my control is. Like, I don't know.
yeah,
Like, just
true.
don't talk about it. It's easier just not talk about it. But like, because there's things like I still haven't watched Game of Thrones properly.
Yeah,
I
need
intend.
to.
I intend to. Like, I stay away from potential spoilers. Like, do you remember the Red Wedding?
Yeah.
Like, I know nothing from that, but my God, the effort of staying away from stuff the week that happened, and it was kind of like because I'm not arsed
Hey, do
watching
you honestly not know what happened?
it. I stayed away from it. I'm going to watch it
So
eventually.
you don't know what happened?
I
I've
sta-
never watched Game of Thrones
I
in my life,
stayed away from it
and I know
because
I
I
haven't watched Game
don't
of
know
Thrones.
what happened.
watch Game of Thrones.
See, that's the thing. I know I will. I will eventually watch
is
Game
good.
of Thrones. Like, that's the only reason I watched Breaking Bad. Because I knew people were
through
going to
season
talk
one.
about it.
Can I tell you what happens?
No, you can't tell me what happens. I'm fucking punching
You
your
haven't
dick.
even watched it.
Well, I didn't.
So how
Why
do
would
you
you
know if
tell
it's
me?
even good or class or shit or
Why
I'm
would you,
sorry,
you have no
you
connection
watched-
to any
you watched
characters
that.
in it, though.
yeah,
Right. It's
But how
pretty
would-
badass what happens.
yeah, but how you know like
You have no connection
Yeah.
or no...
You've no
feelings for
yeah.
any characters.
Oh well, obviously, yeah.
So just shut the fuck up. Can I spoil it for you? No, you can't.
All right, relax.
No, that was a stupid question.
I know.
That was a stupid question.
The only stupid thing is you have it on Blu-ray.
I know.
First season.
But I've told you, like, the only reason I watched Breaking Bad was, remember, for the final season, they took the mid-season break and then came back with the last few episodes.
Yeah.
I knew myself that once that comes back, they'd already said that was going to be the final season. Like, Breaking Bad is over. When them final credits roll, that's it. I knew that was coming. So during the downtime, I was like, I'm going to catch up on this because I'm not going, like, everyone's going to be talking about it. And on a weekly basis, everyone was talking about it. It was all over Twitter, it was all over Facebook. There was, like, IGN would put up reviews every week for the episodes and stuff. So I was kind of like, I know I will watch it.
But Benny,
I
winter's
want to know
coming.
what happens. I know. Winter arrived yesterday, didn't it?
No.
Four
did it?
4 episodes
No.
of Winter arrived
No, it didn't.
yesterday.
Episode 1 is out.
Yeah, but
And the first 4 episodes are leaked online.
Leaked, yeah.
did you read it?
I know, again, I've stayed away from everything.
Winter isn't here yet.
Well, I just assume winter's coming as
Yeah,
just like
it's
stupid
coming.
fan talk. Oh, you don't get it because you don't watch the show.
No.
I will watch the show. Leave me alone. Bran, shut up.
Winter
Spoil
isn't.
nothing.
Winter isn't like a secret. It's like actually winter.
Oh,
Like, it's
literally
the
just
time
the
of year.
season, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh.
that's what I
Yeah.
mean. But it's not like season 2 came back and it's summer, so winter's coming doesn't count as a saying related to Game of Thrones anymore.
No, it's been a long summer. We're sick of it now.
Yeah, grand. Jesus.
That just went on for far too long. Just winter's coming. Yeah, we know the seasons.
Yeah, but you'll have to catch up on it if winter's coming. If winter comes.
Shut the
What
fuck
the
up.
fuck? Shut up.
See, now I don't
Winter-
know if you're saying
but we
catch
don't know
up on the
what's
show.
we don't know what's going to happen. Why is everyone on about it?
Have you got seasons 2 here? Season 2 and 3?
Season 2
You
on this. I
have
have
owned a
season
few
3
on
and
Blu-ray,
4.
don't you?
I have only season 2 on Blu-ray. But you
Well, I
have
still
season 1.
to watch, like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll give
I
you
will watch it.
season
I've
2.
taken the plastic off it, which, as my friends know, is a big step
No, you
for
watched
me.
the first 2 episodes or something.
I watched the first 2 episodes 3 times. I wait.
What?
You
I
need
watched
to
them,
just-
right?
There's a threshold.
When-
There's only 10 episodes in each season.
Yeah, but they're like an hour long.
Yeah.
See, the stupid thing is, I say that, but then I watched all 13 episodes
I
of
know.
Daredevil in a day and a half.
I know.
What?
Yeah. Well, they came out on Friday, and I just finished them Saturday morning. I watched the first 9 episodes. Now, again, that sounds terrible,
And they're
but I
between
got up.
40 and 50
I got up
minutes
early
long.
that day. I went to the gym. I was in the gym for an hour. That's another thing that's happened since the podcast. I've been busy. I've been too
No, you
big.
haven't.
Too big to podcast.
Benny, fuck the gym. You watched 9 hours. Okay. I know I can't really talk, but because I watched a shitload of Sopranos one
No, it's
day.
probably 8 hours because each of them are like 50 minutes. I don't know. I'm not good at head
Ish,
math.
yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I watched the first 9 episodes on Friday, and then I finished the last 4 episodes Saturday morning. Because again, that was one. Like, a lot of things I follow online are kind of geeky related stuff. They all talk about it. Again, I didn't want any potential spoilers. So it was weird. The leaked image of Daredevil in the costume came out on the Thursday. So then Marvel officially, kind of damage control type of thing, showed the official thing, the official costume, later that day. And then, for some weird reason, Netflix have gone and changed the icon for Daredevil to him in his red suit.
I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, see, well, that's the thing, though. A lot of people have kind of stayed away from looking. Like, my brother texted me, and he was disappointed that Netflix were after half spoiling the
Yeah.
unveiling of the suit, because when it does happen in the show, it's really cool. Just a slight, not even spoiler, but just so that no one is on the edge of their seat like I was. The red suit doesn't come into Daredevil until like the last 15 minutes of the final episode.
What?
Yeah. But I love his homemade vigilante, I'm doing this just because I love my city type costume. He always looks like a shadow. Even when he's standing in the light, he looks like a shadow. He's always silhouetted, and he just has a badass profile.
Cool, like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle style head thing, and
Yeah, the headscarf with the kind of tails on the back of it.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, no, it's a badass looking suit. But I think we might wrap it up there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Welcome. Thank you for having us back in your ears
Welcome,
after so
thank you.
long.
Yeah, welcome. Thank you. What?
Just
I was going to say welcome, but
welcome back.
yeah,
Welcome. But yeah, there you go.
yeah, but it's our listeners who've waited, so I'm thanking them. I was going to welcome them back into the weekly install universe, but it's more thank you for being so patient and waiting. we will be back on track now. This episode will go up and the ball will start rolling again.
Hopefully.
Hopefully.
Yeah,
It is.
well,
It is now.
I think it will happen because we have a schedule now where we go to the gym and we're up that day, and we normally spend the rest of the day
Playing games.
with each other. Well, no, even with each other. We don't
Oh,
even
yeah.
get on the games until
Yeah.
the evening time.
Yeah, no, we've...
So we have a schedule going, so we just slot in a podcast in the middle of that. It's grand.
Yeah, brace yourself. Weekly install is coming.
We back.
Oh,
Wow.
Game of Thrones reference.
Yeah.
That was a good one.
Yeah.
When is it ever going to come though? That's the thing. That's the
It's-
joke. It's a bit like.
It's on the way. It's coming. Winter's always coming, though.
I know. Yeah.
Every season, winter's
Yeah,
coming.
I know. Yeah.
So
Jesus.
we're coming. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, Con, you say goodbye to the nice people at home.
Goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye.
Bran, wait to be introduced to
Jesus.
say goodbye.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry about Bran. He's a bit rusty.
Right,
I
sorry,
apologise for him.
Goodbye,
Yeah.
everybody.
Just try once more there, Bran.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.